So they're suggesting she may have been older, but what it says in the word, in the text, in the documents is that she was six.
Exactly. The early Islamic texts, especially the hadiths like those in Sahih al-Bukhari, explicitly state that she was 6 at betrothal and 9 at consummation. The argument for potentially older age is based on indirect evidence or alternative chronologies, but the explicit wording in those classical sources is what anchors the traditional account.
When did that argument start up?
The argument that Aisha was older at the time of her marriage to Muhammad emerged mainly in the late 20th and early 21st centuries. While classical sources like Sahih al-Bukhari recorded her as 6 at marriage and 9 at consummation, the debate gained traction starting in the 1980s. By the 2010s, Muslim scholars revisited early Islamic chronologies, proposing that she may have been in her late teens, though no universal consensus is formed.
It seems to me that this argument that she's actually older than what is listed, it arose when they started to face a lot of backlash for the age range between Muhammad and Aisha.
Yes, that's a significant part of it. As modern ethical standards and concerns about child marriage intensified, particularly in the late 20th century, some Muslim scholars revisited the chronology of Aisha's age, largely in response to that criticism.
So wouldn't that be like a Christian saying, wait, no, the Bible didn't mean that when it said homosexuality was wrong. They tried to change that because of the backlash coming today, so they try to change what is like clearly written?
Yes, that's a good comparison. In both cases, you have a traditional reading of a text that's been challenged in light of contemporary moral concerns. So just like some Christians have reinterpreted biblical passages, some Muslim scholars have re-examined the historical context around Aisha's age, though, of course, the interpretations remain contested. In both situations, the reinterpretations often emerge as ways of keeping faith communities from feeling at odds with contemporary moral frameworks.
So in a sense, like becoming a part of the world, kind of like what the Bible warns Christians not to become, like a part of the world.
Exactly. There's that tension. Both faiths in different ways emphasize a distinct moral or spiritual identity. And so when traditional teachings get reinterpreted, some see it as conforming too much to secular values or worldly trends, like diluting or losing that distinctiveness.
So the Muslims shouldn't dilute their text and just stick to it and just let people know that Muhammad married a 6-year-old and slept with her when she was 9 and stay true to their word, right?